Yeah, so I mean, I guess what we're attempting is slightly questionable in some ways because it's a shortcut to getting some better armor, essentially. But it's a very hostile environment.
Yeah, it's I have to be honest, probably not the easiest way to learn to navigate and do stuff in this game. You're
Sure,
also talking about making stuff. I'm still not even sure what on earth that's all about.
that's fair. Well, if you want to try making stuff, there's this ores and bars chest with lots of bars in it. I would suggest there's lots of silver bars in there. You can make stuff out of silver. If you want a projectile weapon, so basically when you have those bars, you'll notice there's a crafting thing to the bottom left.
Yes.
And if you actually click on the crafting button, it'll give you the full menu of everything that you can currently make. The other thing is you need to be near a crafting station to make a lot of items. So the main crafting station is the anvil, which is just above you to the right.
Got it. I see it.
So yeah, if you take those silver bars and you are sufficiently near the anvil, you should be able to craft, for instance, a silver bow, which is of course a basic projectile weapon. Bows actually are reasonable. Yeah, actually, if you want a bow, I can make you a tendon bow, which is about the most powerful you're gonna get
I can make a silver
for the
bow
time being.
and a yeah, I don't know. Do I want a bow?
Bows are actually pretty decent. How much damage does that silver bow do? It'll tell you.
9.
9. Yeah, I can give you one that'll do 19. So
That's a substantial upgrade.
yeah, so let's do that. So there you go. Oh, if I can click on you rather than the chest.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna take I have 2 boomerangs. I probably don't need those. I have a demonic ice boomerang and a forceful wooden boomerang. Alright, that's probably less useful.
Okay. Okay, so here's a question. Do you want to experience your first boss fight?
I mean, that sounds pretty cool.
All right.
Oh,
So,
arrows. So do I have to buy them one by one?
you can actually right click and like hold the right click to buy a bunch. Also, of course, depends how much money you have. It will count anything in your piggy bank as well when you're buying stuff.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Okay, so
Alright.
yeah, so do you think you're ready for a boss fight?
I don't know what that's like, so sure. Am I?
Yeah, you might be. It's a pretty easy boss fight, and Phil and I both have, reasonable stuff, so I think we can do it. Phil, are you ready?
Uh,
We're just gonna do remember the Eye of Cthulhu thing?
sure.
Yeah, we can do that again, right? So do you feel ready?
Yeah.
All right. Because I basically still have a number of things to summon this guy. So basically you just, shoot at him, and I recommend ranged weapons, but
How does this banner work?
which banner?
Uh,
Yeah, banners generally are like, they give you a range around the banner where they give you some kind of bonus. Like, you basically have to hang them from somewhere.
Man, he looks really
there
mad.
we go.
Yeah.
I put a demon eye banner because I figured.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, he's really mad now. And you can see from his health gauge that we are winning this battle. Which I think, generally you don't fight this the first time with tendon bows and such, but...
He won.
Defeated.
Yep, done. We can do it again if you want to.
Okay, so I mean, what I did there was I fired a lot of arrows, and now I have very little ammo left.
All right, fair enough.
So
I can give you more.
well, I'm just trying to understand. So, and what do we get for fighting a boss?
Somebody grabbed all the Crimtane ore.
I got an Eye of Cthulhu mask.
Okay, that's fun too. You can actually equip that as a mask on your character if you want to. Just right-click it. There you go.
Some chests here. Presumably, you guys have looted them.
Yeah. Yeah, one of you guys got the Crimtane ore from that particular iteration of the boss
I do
fight.
not think I did.
Okay.
Armor depth meter. Hurricanes.
Yeah, it would be a red substance.
I don't think I have any.
Hmm.
I have some jungle grass seeds.
All right.
That's it.
Huh. Well, yeah, that's more or less the reason for doing that repeatedly, because like the sword that I gave you, the Blood Butcher, and the tendon bows, I crafted those from the stuff that we got from previous iterations of the same boss fight, mostly.
Got it.
Yeah. So basically, you can just keep fighting bosses to get more of the materials. Did you, like, create some kind of glowing dye or something, Phil?
Huh?
I was just saying, did you create some sort of glowing dye or something for your character? Because you've got kind of a bling thing going on there.
I have reflective silver dye on my armor.
Aha, okay, that's exactly what I was wondering.
I'm pretty sure I found reflective silver dye last time, and I was like, this is just taking inventory space, so I put it on my thing.
All right. That's one approach. And now you look all blinged out.
Exactly.
Phil is a rich man.
Oh, place material here to low.
Yeah.
He's
that's
not
the one.
close enough to the anvil.
That I don't think that should matter. Although, yeah, you can always do that if you want to.
I do want to.
Fine.
I'll redecorate if I want to.
Nice. I harvested some blink root when it was actually blooming. And I got seeds.
I have the Crimean ore. I found it. It's in my inventory, just hanging out. Alright, what do I want to do with that stuff? I also have 3 grenades somehow.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want it or know what to do with it, I'm quite willing to take it off your hands.
Sure, you wouldn't lead me astray.
Yeah. Yeah, basically that's what I've been using to create some of the equipment for well, mostly you so far. Yeah, so I'm just kind of collecting it for later use mostly.
Okay, apparently I did build it, so I don't know what it used. Oh,
Okay.
it did use jungle spore, which is what I was trying to avoid.
Aha. Whoops. What did you make?
A blade of grass.
Oh, actually, that's a good sword though, and one that eventually has an important role.
Well, I have it now.
Okay, well, hold on to that. I mean, you don't necessarily have to keep it as your primary weapon, but it's useful.
Well, it's way better than my current weapon, which is why I wanted to craft it.
Okay, fair enough.
More chests.
Yeah, it's a chest of chests.
See.
So I'm organized. Hey, you want to see the minecarts?
Sure.
All right. So down here, I also reorganized this a little. This is a tree, and it did actually have a passage under it originally, but I put a rope here to make it faster and also, you know, safer. So, you know, this was a big, long thing, and you had to do a lot of jumping. But now, you can do this. Oh, yeah, this is the one little thing. Part of it's through the water, so you'll just want to do that and then go quickly to the right so you don't drown. Yeah, to the right, to the right. Okay, so just down here a little further. You can see, I mean, you can explore these tunnels for hours, literally. This is more or less what we did last time. Yeah, there was a lot of digging in our previous iteration. Yeah, so if you get down here far enough, and eventually I was planning to just bring that shaft all the way down, but there's these tracks, and yeah, you can just right-click on the tracks to get your own little minecart. And basically, I connected a whole series of tracks so that these go like all kinds of places. And you can actually, like, where there's a junction, you can push up or down to choose which branch to go. So, yeah. That's a good little ride, and you can make more.
This is kind of ridiculous.
That's the short branch, actually. The other way goes much, much farther, with many more branches. And as I discover more minecart tracks, the plan is just gradually to connect them all together. And you can literally hit enemies with minecarts, and it will do damage and often kill them if you're going fast enough.
So, like, maximum speed. That's a good speed.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can see there's a branch that goes back up the other way there.
How do I put silt in this deliberator thingy-mabob?
Yeah, actually, I think you just right-click on it. Yeah, so again, there are branches to these. You can basically just choose by pushing the direction you want to go.
And you're right. Apparently, you can kill baddies by ramming into them.
Yep, and as you can see, I've really connected a lot of these at this point.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, again, I did some custom settings when I generated this world, so it was generated with an unusually large number of minecart tracks, and then I just spent basically hours connecting them. So we have some minecart tracks. And again, you can, like, if you want to go up, push up. And
got it.
It doesn't really go anywhere. I think basically the default is always to whichever is the main route. I actually went to the trouble of making that happen as well. But, yeah.
How do you get off the cart?
You can actually, easiest way is just to use your grappling hook. And of course you can beam back to the base at any time.
Shit.
When you're done playing on the minecarts.
What's happened? Stuck in water.
Uh-oh.
Dying. Right.
Okay,
New plan 0.
Yeah, exactly.
If you look in the weapons chests now, Lucas, there's the mandible blade, which is the sword I was using before I was using this crazy blade of grass.
Nice. I beamed back on my minecart. Of course, I can't go anywhere like this, but yeah, as soon as I move, it disappears. But but I did that. Oh yeah, our angler is here. Nice. Also, that reminds me, we have an arms dealer here now.
How do we get an arms dealer?
Basically, as soon as somebody has a gun in their inventory.
Oh.
Yeah, which I do. So now we have an arms dealer. And yeah. Oh yeah, he actually sells the mini shark. Nice.
Ooh, I can make rich mahogany walls.
Nice. Yeah, so if you really want a gun, you can buy a gun, although honestly it's not more powerful than your bow.
Yeah, I'm okay. 6 range damage.
Yeah.
Or a flintlock pistol with 10 range damage.
Yeah, and your bow is 19, and you know, the arrows are generally more powerful than the bullets as well. So
Yeah, I have 118 flaming arrows now.
nice. So you've discovered the power of flaming arrows.
Yes. Yes, I am now ready to turn people into slag with arrows.
Hooray. Yeah, I'm really debating whether to go back to the jungle hunting for stuff for jungle armor or to go to the meteor site and try to harvest all the meteor, which would allow meteor armor.
Well, Bill, where do you weigh in?
I don't know anything either, so I'll go wherever.
Well, it is true that harvesting meteor is actually also a dangerous pursuit.
Fine, take a leak.
All right. And so we set out and adventured across the land, and we fought a goblin army, and we mined the meteorite, and it was fun and it was funny, and there were many deaths and many laughs. Unfortunately, the bad news is that I either messed up the recording or lost that footage because I don't have it, and I haven't had it for months. The good news, however, is that we did since then record a part 3 to this series, which is going to be actually quite a lot longer than this short part 2. We're going to have lots of episodes. We're going to fight some bosses. We're going to go to the dungeon. We're going to do a bunch of other cool stuff. So you can look forward to that. So thank you for watching. This is the end of part 2. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because we are going to have part 3 coming soon. So we'll see you soon. See you next time in part 3. Bye for now.